We're officially back to being alone. No more walkie-talkie. But I did spill something on my mattress last night. I got some like stains on it, probably from the Doritos. Don't really know. So I'm gonna go do some laundry. I've also got a bunch I need to do from the last week or so. Get that done, and then we got to figure out where we're gonna camp tonight because I have no plan for where I'm going. 100 degrees. Not ideal. Also, pro tip when looking for laundromats, always look at the Yelp reviews and see if they have machines that take credit cards, because they're so much easier than having to fumble around with 900 quarters. I also lost my laundry bag. I don't know what happened to it, so I'm gonna have to try to carry this all in very awkwardly. Laundromat's always packed on the weekends too. Hoping I don't have to wait for a washer. And I've never once in my life separated my laundry, so I'm just throwing this all in at once. We got 22 minutes. And it is pretty hot out, but it is a dry heat, so it's not too bad hanging out in the back of the van. If I get my fans on, while we wait for the laundry. And while we wait for that to finish, I actually do have to get some work done. And I just recently got this Samsung Galaxy Book 4, powered by an Intel Core Ultra processor. And I've been using this thing for a few weeks. And I just want to say thank you to them for sponsoring this video and allowing me to continue to put out videos for you guys. And this laptop is great for me as a creator, not only because of how powerful and lightweight it is, but because it makes my life so much easier. For example, I can sync my phone up to my laptop and send videos directly from my phone. So I just sent this file from my iPhone to my laptop, and now I can take that file, drag it directly onto the timeline, and it makes editing my videos so much easier. So using Intel Unison makes editing on the go a lot easier, being able to transfer files so quickly. Also, with its AI boosted processing power and the latest Intel processor, I can easily move between tasks, and it's super seamless. It's also extremely intuitive and has over 100 AI features, like Copilot, which is like having a virtual AI built-in assistant that I can ask to help me with anything. Also, with the new Intel Core Ultra processor and NVIDIA graphics, it makes staying connected with my friends back home easier because I can play those non-cross-platform video games with them on my laptop, which is what I'm actually going to do while I wait for my laundry to finish. And before I hop on and start playing some video games, I'm going to go flip my laundry over because I think it's ready. There we go. I think I got about 20 minutes until laundry's finished, which I think is just about enough time for one game of Overwatch with my friends. And don't judge me, I am a controller player even on PC. Grew up on Xbox, don't know what to tell you. It's also nice having a gaming laptop that I can play from pretty much anywhere in the van. I've also got my van on to keep me cool because it is very hot actually back here. I think I spoke too soon earlier. Yeah, living in a van and having games to play makes doing laundry not as much of a chore. Yo, I probably only have time for one game because I gotta wait for my laundry to get done, but I'll probably be on later tonight. Also, the screen on this laptop is amazing. I'm very good at this game. I'm so bad at this game, it's unbelievable. I haven't played it so long, and also I think when you're playing on PC, you might lose aim assist on this game. Not too sure though. All right, I think laundry should be done. Nice. Just kind of balled it all up. We will deal with that later. Somewhere, hopefully where it's not so hot. I'm hoping I can find a spot somewhere at a higher elevation to stay for the night. All right, so I'm looking on iOverlander for a spot that's kind of close by. This place, Tijan Pass, whatever it's called. There's a rest area up there, and it's currently 93 at my location, but if you check out the little town of Lebec that's right next to the rest area, it is only 76, and it's supposed to get down to 60 tonight, which would be much nicer for sleeping. So I think that's where I'm headed. We got about 40 minutes till we get there. Let's hit the road. This is going to be our home for the night. But we've gone from 97 to 100 degrees down to up here at the top of the pass, we're at 78 degrees, which is a lot more manageable for sleeping and being in the back of the van. Let's go see what we're working with at this rest stop home for the night. Pretty nice views of the mountains. And we're far away from the highway, which is always nice. When you pull up to a place like this, sometimes you get a spot, like those trucks are kind of, that are right up next to the highway. We're far enough over here where it doesn't really matter. Looks like they got water too. I do need to fill up my tank, but there's no hose attachment on these, so I can't even use them. Bunch of bathrooms. 1, 2, 3 bathroom houses and a bunch of picnic areas. And most of the time I do prefer truck stops over rest stops just because they have more food. There's like an indoor space to go and hang out and get snacks and do whatever else you're gonna do. Vending machines. They have vending machines here, but there's just a lot more options at a truck stop. But rest stops are a good alternative too. A lot of vending machines here. Oh, they have coffee. These things make the best cups of coffee. Oh, but it's not working. Much more manageable back here. Something I really need to do actually is clean this fan out. Because when it gets gunked up like this, which this one gets gunked up a ton more than my back one. So if you look at this one, there's just so much more stuff in it than this one back here. That's actually relatively clean, and that's because this one is right over the cooktop, so there's always gunk getting sucked up out into it, so I'm gonna clean it out real quick. There we go. Kind of good as new. Beautiful. So I actually decided to move from over on that side to this side because it looked more level, but now that I'm over here, I'm not too sure that it is more level because I'm definitely leaning towards the door, but I'm not sure. But now that we're here, it's a little bit cooler. I'm gonna get this taken care of. There we go. Nice bright white sheets again. I've had a lot of people comment and tell me that it's bold to have white sheets in a van or white comforter in a van. I personally think it makes me feel fancier having white sheets. I've always had white sheets. I like white sheets the best. I think also with how black everything else is in the van, it's nice to have a little bit of contrast with the white couch and all that kind of stuff. But I did notice that a few of these boards are broken. So this is, for anyone wondering, this is how my bed is built. It's just, I think those are 1x1s or 2x2s. Not too sure. Some IKEA Scorva mid-beams, and then a bunch of 1/2-inch planks running across all of them. But right where I get in, where I put my knee, like when I'm jumping into my bed, broke both of the beams there. So I need to fix those. They've been broken for about a year, so hasn't been too big of an issue, but definitely need to get those fixed. And I think this summer I might do some upgrades to the inside and the outside of the van. I haven't fully decided yet, but this side is also nicer because I can keep my door open like halfway, and it gives me some privacy, but lets some light in, and there's not as many people walking around over here. And I think I am gonna get started cooking some dinner, but before I do, I'll walk over there and find myself a Diet Coke because I am an addict. Got it. So last night we did a Cajun shrimp boil. For those of you guys who don't watch my videos, if you do, you already know, and I appreciate you. And I think tonight, I'll throw this in a pan and reheat it. I also finally got the honey that spilled in my drawer slides. I was keeping this thing stuck, cleaned out, so now it slides a lot better. Beautiful. I actually have a pretty good connection up here. I might hop on and play some more Overwatch while I eat Nana. It's actually starting to get a little bit cold out, so throw on a sweatshirt too before we dig in. And also, I was talking to a lot of my friends who live in vans, which, if you didn't know, I've been traveling with my friends for the past couple weeks in the van, and it seemed like I was the outcast for staying in truck stops. A lot of them said that they don't ever really stay in truck stops or have any interest in staying in truck stops, and they actually try to avoid them. But me, I feel like I'm always constantly seeking them out because it's, for me at least, it's really convenient. And I actually quite enjoy staying in places like this. And I've kind of just gotten more and more comfortable with keeping my door open in places like this over the years. I don't really mind it as much anymore. I definitely will close my door once it gets dark though, because it scares me. All right, it is starting to get dark, and I want to get my door closed here soon. And I didn't really finish all of this. I wasn't too hungry. I just ate kind of recently before I got here, but I'll probably pick at that all night tonight before I go to bed, so I'll leave it out. And for those of you guys who are wondering how I stay connected, I've said this before on the channel a couple times. I have Starlink, I got my phone's hotspot, and then I also have a router built in back here in my cabinet that I can connect to. And it gives me perfect connection for logging in and playing video games, whether I'm on this, on my Xbox, or even playing games on my phone or something. It's obviously not as fast as anything that you're gonna get hardwired in, but it's enough to kind of play non-competitive at least. I think I got a few more games into me before I start getting ready for bed. All right, well, my phone's hotspot turned off and I got suspended for playing, so I don't feel like waiting 20 minutes. So that's it for video games tonight. Honestly though, staying in rest stops like this is kind of like my version of a lazy Sunday, where I don't feel like driving, I don't feel like bouncing up and down on a dirt road. I just want somewhere to chill out, relax, hang out for the day that's not too hot. I think that's why I like staying here. I've always liked it since I first lived in the van. The first place I ever stayed when I moved into my van and I was still working my full-time job was in a commuter lot just outside of DC, Maryland. There are some places though where I won't stay in a truck stop or a rest stop just because in some places like Northern California, Oregon, Washington, some of these places turn into camps for all types of people. They're fully packed with tents, people stay in their cars, and it's a little bit more chaotic staying up in those areas, so I typically try to avoid them. Truck stops are still usually a good option, but rest areas, not it. Cracker Barrels are also always good. But it is getting to that point in the night where I'm just gonna be rambling on, hanging out in the van, not doing much of anything, so I will see you guys in the morning. Morning. Got a pretty good night's sleep last night. Wasn't too loud, got pretty cool. Starting to get a little warmer now, but overall, 7.7 out of 10 rest stop stay. And I was in fact leaning to the right in my bed all night, but it wasn't the worst. But I do think I'm gonna walk over to vending machines over there and see if that coffee machine works. I love these little coffee machines. Typically I get a black Americano whenever I get my coffee. Whenever I see one of these machines, I get this French vanilla, and it's so good. Well, the machine isn't working, which kind of sucks. Let's see what else they got. Really looking forward to a hot coffee. Beautiful. And my friend Jared actually just texted me. I thought that was his van because I saw the Sandy Vans logo on it, but I wasn't sure, and then he just texted me, are you at a rest stop somewhere outside of LA? So that is his van. What's up? Did you stay here last night?
Yeah.
I saw the Sandy Vans logo on the side of it, and I was like, is that Jared? That might be Jared. It's good seeing you.
Dude, it sounds so funny running into you. I'm so happy I got to see you.
I mean, what are the odds we're sleeping at the same rest stop?
Well, I'm dropping off the van,
yeah,
and then I'm headed home. But
yeah,
dude, awesome seeing you. I always love you, buddy.
Yeah, good seeing you.
Nice seeing you, bro.
Peace out.
Later, man.
What are the odds? But I do have no plan for what I want to do this summer in terms of where I want to travel to, what kind of videos I want to make. So if you got any suggestions for places I should go or things I should see, leave them down in the comments below, or send me an email with anything. If anyone wants to take me out fishing and hopefully help me do a catch and cook, that'd be great. I honestly might start heading north here soon to get out of this heat, at least within the next few weeks. But I think that's it for this video. Finish my breakfast, clean up the van a little bit, and get out of here. So, as always, truly appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, think about clicking that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys next time.